Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Just want to go over kind of what I've been going over again these last 2 weeks. So yeah, here we go. So over these last couple weeks, I finally completed my project, just basically a landing page. I know I kind of explained it, I think, in my last video. I'm going to put a link in the description so you guys can just take a look at it. It was fun building it and putting it together. My biggest thing, and it was something very simple, I just had a difficulty doing the align items in the footer. And it took me going through, trying to see what it could be. And turns out it was simply like, I think it was either a margin or a padding type error that I did for the header and the footer together. So I had to adjust that. So minus that, everything else was pretty good. Obviously, you know, I feel like I could probably go back and touch different things up or modify some, but by no means is it, you know, the perfect landing page, but I think it looks pretty good for what it is. And if y'all have any ways that you feel like could improve it, or maybe something you would have done differently, of course, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. All right, so next thing up in the course, now that I completed that project, is learning JavaScript. So jumping right into it. So if you've been following with me along from the beginning, I did a Python course. So there's a lot of similarities that I've noticed pretty much with Python. You have your strings, your numbers, your variables, and stuff like that. So the three ways that you declare a variable in JavaScript, you have the let, var, I believe short for variable, which would be pretty obvious, and then const, which is short for constant. Although variable or var isn't really recommended, at least according to what I learned. The most common, the two that you'll use the most, or that I'll use the most, would be let and const. Yeah. So there are different rules that you need to go along with when you name a variable. So if you have two words together, it's the second, you know, the words they're combined, but the second word starts with a capital letter. If you're putting if you're declaring a constant variable, then it's going to be all caps, pretty much. Of course, when it comes to addition, you know, you can add strings together. You can obviously add numbers together. You got to be careful when you're adding a number and a string together, of course. And of course, you know, you have the subtraction, multiplication, division, the remainder, the modulo, the exponential, all that stuff. Kind of a new one that I learned was the increment, and learning how to increment and decrement a number. So you have to be careful with kind of how you do that. You know, you can do prefix, postfix. They both do two separate, kind of two different, similar, but also do things a little bit differently. And just like in math, you have different operations have more precedence. So anything that's in parentheses is typically going to go first. You know, you have the multiplication and division are going to go before addition and subtraction and stuff like that. So during this specific lesson, I've kind of learned how to, just through HTML, be able to log things on the console and the developer tools. You know, learning how to kind of put different equations and stuff in there and have it pop up in the development tools on the console. So that was also interesting. Also learned a cool way to turn a string number into just a number. So how you do that would be the unary plus operator, which basically you just put like a plus sign before the quotation number, and then it'll actually turn that into a number. So that's pretty cool too. So I've already started the next lesson, which is basically the second part of the fundamentals of JavaScript. And basically a lot of what this lesson will be going over is the 8 different types of JavaScript. So like strings, numbers, the different data types in JavaScript, like strings and numbers and so on. So yeah, I'll probably cover that a little bit more in my next video in 2 more weeks. So yeah, you know, my experience with doing Python, I feel like is gonna help. There's a lot of similarities, of course. So yeah, you know, we'll kind of see how things go. This is obviously just like a little taste of what's to come with JavaScript, but I'm looking forward to learning it and hopefully getting to where I can master it, be able to practice, at least get to where I'm, you know, very knowledgeable of it and can make some interactive websites and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see how things go. Thank you guys once again for stopping by, checking out my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, of course, leave me any comments, any constructive criticism just on the video, anything you'd like me to cover more. I know I'm just kind of taking the time to kind of basically just go over what I've been learning and over these past couple weeks. But of course, anything you have to say in regards to my most recent project, my landing page. But anyways, thank you guys again for spending time and checking out my video. You guys have a good one. Bye.